So welcome everybody. Today we will be discussing the next experiment 8. So this is about evaluating the performance of AODV and DSR routing algorithm. So to start with this experiment, we will try to use NSG tool. So for opening the NSG, use this particular command $. At the prompt you type java space -jar space nsg 2.1.jar. Then this window will open. So we'll try to see how to create TCL script for this particular program. So this is the scenario. Now in this case what I do is I'll be using the scenario, new scenario, wireless scenario. So here I'll be using node single, so we can go with single. So I'll be creating 17 nodes here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 and 17. Okay, now we'll try to see only 2 nodes will be moving. So what I do is select this particular node and select this node, go for waypoint. So in this wireless communication I'm not going to move all the nodes. I'll be selecting only 2 nodes and I try to move these 2 nodes. So select this, right click. Now in your simulation, at what time you want this node to move? At time interval 1 I want to move this node. So initially it is at 445, so I want to take it to around 500 and this I want to make it as 4, sorry, this again I want to make it as 580. Okay, at what speed? I'll be using around 10 milliseconds. So again after 5 minutes I want to move it from 5, I want to move it to the destination 600 and 720. Okay, so these 2 things I have done with node N2, and similarly for case of node N7 I want to move at 1.5 time interval. I want to move these 2. I want to move this to 550 and somewhere around 400, and I want to give the speed as 20. Okay, and similarly at 3.5 again I want to move it to 600 and 480. Okay, and here I will be giving the speed as 25. Done. Okay, so I have created a wireless nodes. Okay, so in this case only two nodes will be moving, that is N2 and N7. Now we need to create a agent, so I'll be using my TCP. Just select node, this is my TCP, and this is my destination, so I'll be using TCP sync for this case. Okay, now I need to attach these two. Okay, now coming to the application, I'll be using FTP. Okay, FTP 0, and similarly I try to create another agent TCP with respect to this node. Okay, TCP2, and I'll create one sync with respect to this one. I need to attach these two. I need to attach these two, and for this I'll be creating an FTP 0. Okay, now coming to the parameters, so here I am giving it as AODV. Okay, trace file name is AODV.tcl, and NAM file is AODV. And coming to the simulations, you can just select this part, whichever you want, you can just change in that case. And when you are clicking your wireless, so see that it is set to AODV and all the other things are same, and here I am using the protocol 802.11. okay, after that, done. Now I need to generate the TCL script for this. So before that, for case of your FTP1, okay, here my start time is 2, and in this case I make it as 20. Okay, similarly for my FTP1, okay, my start time will be 1, and this will be for 2015. okay, so this I have mentioned, and for case of FTP1, okay, now we'll generate the TCL script for this. So this is the TCL script which is written in for case of your AODV. okay, for case of AODV we'll be using this script. okay, I created 17 nodes N0 to N16, and for case of your FTP0, start time is 1, end time is 2. So similarly for case of your FTP1, start time will make it as 2 and this will make it as 20. Okay, and here I'll make it as end time as 25. So coming to your actual simulation, when it should stop. So here I have specified actual stop of your simulation, that is 25. I'll be making it is as 30 milliseconds, 30 seconds. Okay, so now we'll try to save this file as select the folder, and in this case I'll create one more folder here for experiment _8, and here I'll be giving this file name as AODV.tcl. Okay, now we'll see whether we can execute this or not. Now go to that particular location, it is your DCCN lab. Now here we have this AO, open the terminal here. Now we'll try to execute this by using the command ns AODV.tcl. So you can see your NAM file and TR file is created. So we'll try to execute this. So coming to node 2 and 7, at interval 1, I think your node 2 will start moving, and at node 2 your node 7 will start moving. So we have specified only these two nodes are moving and all the other nodes are fixed. So these two nodes are moving. Okay, so at 30 it will stop. So you can see the data transmission of your FTP1 and FTP0. So you can see the destination part. This is my destination. So this is one destination, it has gone, and the destination is this one, like that. Okay. Now your data transmission stopped at 25. Okay, and you can see the data transmission stopped. Now this is the end of your code. Now we'll try to do the same thing for case of, now this file, I will try to name this file as the same code whatever is there. I will try to copy this AODV.tcl to DSR.tcl. Okay, so after converting this to after copying this to DSR.tcl, now what we have to do is wherever you see this AODV, there you make it as DSR, and here this you make it as DSR dot trace file and DSR dot nam. So wherever we see AODV, so in all those cases we have to change this particular file name to DSR. So here we have AOD, this one AODSR. Okay, so once it is done, we'll try to save it and then we'll try to execute this particular file. Okay, so you got DSR.tcl by using ns command. Now we'll try to execute this. So now you can see it has created DSR nam and DSR.tr file. So in this particular program for this same network, I created AODV.tcl and DSR.tcl. The purpose of creating everything same is you want to evaluate the performance of these two protocols, AODV and DSR. Then the simulation time, whatever protocol you are using, everything should be same. Only thing is this is for wireless and this is for your distance shortest path, like this is the shortest path. Okay, so now we need to compare these two algorithms. So what are the parameters that are used for comparing? You can check the throughput, you can check the packet drop ratio. So if you just open your trace root file, so here the first field indicates the event, okay, and coming to the fifth one indicates what type of protocol it is using. So here I used it as AODV, so it has used the AODV protocol. I am using a TCP. I have created two TCPs, TCP0 and TCP1. So here you can see that part, like, so it has sent some acknowledgement since it is a reliable connection oriented service. You can see for case of this TCP, it is giving the acknowledgement for that part. Okay, so in this case, S means send, R means receive. Suppose if I drop any packets, so here you can see something like D. Okay, so here you see something like D in this case. So this indicates packet drops in your network part. Okay, so just see in the first column. So these are the throughputs, initial throughputs, and these are drop packets. Okay, packets drop. Okay, so the same part you can see for case of your DSR.tcl. So in this case we'll see the trace root file. Here also the same, you got the first column is meant for your event. Next I am using my TCP protocol, and here I am using DSR routing algorithm. Okay, so here also S stands for sending, R stands for receiving, okay, F stands for flag, okay, and you got D indicates drop packet drop ratio, So now we need to, for the same network, I applied AODV and DSR. Now we need to write AWK file for this to compare these two protocols. So for doing that, we'll see in the next session. So for time being, you try to create these two files, AODV.tcl and DSR.tcl, and execute them by using